brand new banger.
Knucklehead Comics Tuesday is fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit. On Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that? And the father goes shamefully, that's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully, Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like, not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
Randall Savage.
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit, and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings, and you put it in some sauce and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk. Put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios. Vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right. Look at this.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hype for this shit! Right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
That is gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday night. It's the Knucklehead Comics. Remember it. Holy shit. Holy shit. Xmen 97 is proven to be one of the best shows Disney Plus has made, period. But before we get into that, we got Ray and we got Cap in the building. What's going on, everybody?
Hey, yo. Sorry, I had to. But no, what's going on, everybody? I can admit I have watched both episodes. So, yeah.
You
okay.
a liar.
Oh, now we censoring in this mother?
Wow, that's some Monday Night Raw shit.
Now we're censoring. God damn it.
Word.
But nah,
It's a PG fucking show.
Yo, just fire the sound guy now because they censor shit.
We got a 7-second delay on this shit.
Oh man.
No, but yeah.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's up? How we feeling?
We got news from CinemaCon or CinemaCon. You got episode 5 to talk about. This should be a packed show. All right, at Johnny Carson, which nobody but me fucking knows. This is gonna be a really, really big show.
Shit, we know Abbott and Costello.
Who's on first?
Word. What's on second?
Third base.
I don't know who's on third base.
Yeah, shit. Word, right?
Yo,
when you give the money to check, what does he sign?
His name.
What is his name?
Yes.
Who is the person? Who signs
No,
second?
who doesn't sign? What signs the check?
Who signs what? No, what
Yeah.
signs what? Yo,
You guys, dude, we are butchering the shit out of this.
And yo, you know what's horrible? I just watched the video again yesterday because don't mention it on the podcast, and someone sent it to me. Funny enough, I just rewatched it. And I was like, yo, this they don't make comedy like that anymore.
Yo, go back,
Like,
go back and watch. For anybody who's listening or whoever will listen to this in
Yeah.
perpetuity, go back and look up who's on first routine.
the
2 5s, 2 10s for a 5. What was it? 21. I forget the name of it, but it was 21 into something when they had to pay the rent, and he
yeah.
trying to prove that it was only $21. And then my personal favorite, I don't remember the name of it, but there's a gag where they're what do you call it? The straight man. I think that's Costello. No, Abbott is the straight man. He does something to Costello, and Costello's like, "Yo, why'd you do that for?" He's like, "What do you mean? Would I do that? I didn't do that." He's like, "How can I do that? I'm not even here." He's like, "What do you mean? You're standing right here." And there's a whole gag. He's like, "Am I in Chicago? Am I in New York? Am I in Mississippi?" And I'm like, no. It's like, well, if I'm in none of those places, like the way
How can I be here?
yeah, the way he
Yeah.
explains the shit, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's
watch
on
all that
Peacock.
shit.
Yeah, if you believe it or not, I think it's like 5 seasons. All 5 seasons are on Peacock.
oh
The
shit,
Abbott and
really?
Costello show. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yo, there's a bit. I didn't see the whole bit, but there's a bit where he goes, "I'm gonna go see this girl. I got her flowers and chocolate. Oh, there's good chocolate. Yeah, it's very good chocolate. Let me see the chocolate." He shows the chocolate. He goes, "There's only one piece here." He goes, "What do you think? I'm a fucking animal? Of course, I'm not gonna eat it all."
Oh, there you go. So it's Abbott and Costello. 13 times 7 equals 28.
Got you. Man.
No, but yeah, that's classics, and it's hard to beat a classic.
No, you definitely can't. You definitely can't. Like they legit. That's why I said it yesterday. It's like they don't make comedy like that anymore. They
Word.
really don't. Like for
Yeah.
jokes like that it's so fucking simple to a T
Yeah.
that it's like it holds up though. It still holds up now that you could fucking still listen to it and it's just fucking hilarious.
And I just looked it up. It is Abbott and Costello. You're not here. That's the name of that last bit that I was trying to.
Word.
Got you.
Shit, but no, yeah, I don't know whoever fucking thought about all that shit was a fucking genius. That's what happens when you don't have social media and you're able to fucking chill with people and think, because I'm pretty sure if you just sat down on the porch with a bunch of people, like, technically I'm not here. What do you mean? You're right there. Yeah, but am I over there? No. Am I over here? No. Am I over here? No. So technically I'm nowhere, right? If I'm nowhere, then I can't be here. You know what I'm saying? It's that
Yo,
makes
watch it.
he's just copying shit.
That's the original Chappelle Show, Saturday Night Live. Key and
Yeah.
Peele.
Word. Shit. Necessity is the mother of all inventions, to be honest. If it wasn't for the Knucklehead Network inventing the podcast, I don't think anybody would have talk radio to listen to.
I'm sorry, what was that?
The network invented the podcast?
Yeah. String theory.
I guess in the infinite amount of universes that could be, would have been, and will ever be, in some corner, the Knucklehead Network created a podcast.
Yep. Or all podcasting, apparently.
Yeah. Everybody's been copying us ever since.
So we don't give credit to Colt Cabana? Because I feel like Colt Cabana made the wrestling podcast.
Nah.
Just because he
CM
drank
Punk
Coke at a
made
cabana doesn't mean he's.
Colt Cabana, not Colt Cabana.
Well, listen, you say tomato, I say Coke.
Yeah. You say Pepsi, he says Coke.
Yep, that's it. All ends in Coke.
That's it.
And yes, we're talking about the white powder, not the soda.
That's right.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yo, see, that's because you're rich. I can only afford the soda.
Shit, and they stopped putting it in the soda, so that's why it's cheaper.
Remind me to. Remind me to tell you later why you're gonna think I'm even richer because of some stupid shit.
Oh shit, he
I have
does.
to say it, I have to say it off the air. No, it's not Coke, but I have to say it off the air because I don't.
Oh,
want
it's
that
I
out.
terrible.
it better not be fucking Coke, bro. Like,
Nah.
Crack is whack.
It is.
Crack is
Don't do
cheap.
drugs, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
Don't do drugs, please.
Tell me, hold on. Let me guess here. Let me guess. Your mail order bride needed you to send $10,000 for a chain that she wants to buy you but couldn't have the money for.
Sure, we're gonna say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Or he could have got her pregnant and then says he don't know her. And then there's proof that's out there. And everybody covers the proof. And then now we say that we throw a Hail Mary because we need to tell her the facts of life at a McDonald's. And
Yeah.
she's not a whore until we have to unleash the fact that she is a whore, because either way you look bad because she's pregnant with your baby.
Yeah, that's some fresh shit right there.
Right? It fits into the situation.
I guess the McDonald's did not protect anything there though.
No.
Nah,
They don't-
that's
they
a
don't want-
Friday conversation if there was one.
I can guarantee you they don't want people eating McDonald's on that show.
No. Dun 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 dun.
Word. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, we're done?
it's been your
Damn.
family favorite. No, I want
We didn't
to
even get to the good part.
Yeah, I want to sit here. We're gonna open up. We're gonna continue to open up this show with the elephant in the room.
Ah, shit. I already
Kevin
said I watched
Feige
the show.
allowed Aaron Neville. I don't know much, but I know I love you, to make the Deadpool fucking book.
So, I thought we were going to start other place, but we can start here. So in the announcement at CinemaCon, Kevin Feige went out on stage and literally said, "Some companies accidentally make a popcorn bucket that is hilarious," and then proceeded to say that he gave Ryan Reynolds and the director of Deadpool, and I think the writers, permission to come up with whatever the fuck they want to make the popcorn bucket. So be prepared for shit that they probably can't even fucking display at a movie theater. You're gonna have to ask in secret and hope that no kids are around when they hand you whatever the fuck they come up with.
You know what's crazy? I remember when the Wakanda Forever buckets and stuff were available. You had to get it online. Because some of the
there's
buckets,
a lot of these. There's a lot of buckets that now they're just online exclusives.
yeah.
Something tells me this is going to be one of them.
Something tells me, yeah, you're gonna have to go to a very, very specific website to get this shit.
Or you're going to have to know the code. Like, you're going to go up and be like, hey, the cure to cancer is under the basement.
Word. You
Oh,
just
cure the blindness. Cure the blindness. Sorry.
yo. No, you know what? This is what you do.
I already fucked up the joke. My bad.
It's all right. We get it. We understand. No, but you go up to the counter and you go, let me get the dick shaped popcorn bucket.
So, excuse me? You know which bucket I want.
Yeah, the Deadpool one.
Let me get the Deadpool dick shape.
What's going on, Nikki?
What's going on? My apologies, Nikki, for what you just heard me say live on air.
Well,
The thing is that we don't know what this fucking bucket's gonna look like. It
Yeah.
possibly might look like a dick.
for context, because you're just joining us, if you don't already know, as we just stated, to make fun of the fact that Dune 2 accidentally put out a very suggestive popcorn bucket, Kevin Feige has allowed the cast and crew and director of Deadpool to actually make a lewd fucking popcorn bucket.
There you go. Nikki knows. He says, "I hope it's another pocket pussy popcorn bucket." It probably will be, but it's gonna be Deadpool's fucking. They already they showed the joke version. That's fucking just Deadpool's mouth. Like probably gonna be
Okay.
something similar to that.
I just seen the Dune 2 popcorn bucket.
You know what's funny?
What do you mean? You
I
just
bought
I
a
never seen
Dune
them.
bucket. It didn't have that piece, and
Oh,
no, I did not buy it for that reason. It's
Sure.
just that
Hey,
was the
listen, man.
fucking.
Sure.
You do what you do in private on your own accord. All right, nobody's
That is-
judging you.
That is
Yeah.
not why I
Hey.
bought the bucket. It's just
Hey,
the only
Ray.
fucking buckets that they had.
Great. You Dune you, bro. You Dune you.
10 points for Cap.
Word. But you know what I hate about these fucking buckets?
Yo, that gives a new meaning to extra butter on your popcorn.
Word.
Hey,
Put some
yo.
hot sauce on my burrito, baby. I hate it, but what I hate about these buckets is that the fucking bucket's smaller than the large fucking bucket of popcorn. It's almost like, yo, give me the bucket and give me the large because I'm not eating the popcorn from this shit because this is a small. You're charging me twice as much as the large for a small popcorn. I still want the popcorn, you cocksucker. That's just me.
Yo, someone get this man his popcorn
Word.
because that was
Hey,
yeah.
yo, they should be a cup too. Yo, I wouldn't. Yo, it would be hilarious if it was the popcorn bucket was just Ryan Reynolds with the little midget legs and when remember when his arms when he was a little baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Juggernaut ripped him in half.
Yeah, like that'd be dope if he was that. If that was the bucket.
That'd be cool.
And the
I know
cup
they're
was
gonna do
Wolverine's
something
hat.
funny. They're definitely gonna do something funny with this shit. I hope it's both though. Like you said, I hope it is the bucket and the cup
Yeah.
because that's always the cool. That's why I bought the Dune shit because that was the only combo they had. It wasn't because I was trying to be freaky. Get your minds out the gutters.
Yo, you could say that all you want, man.
Shit.
Oh man.
I got the Batman cup.
Hey.
The-
I think the
like-
last before that, I think I got the Fast and the Furious one was the last one I got because they had a combo bucket.
The same shit though. Make this shit bigger. What the fuck is this? How is this supposed to last me 4.5 hours?
Facts. Like
Yo, I don't think I have any commemorative shit from any movie I've been to.
Shit, we got the Spider-Man bucket, the
No.
Thor bucket.
You got all that shit. I
D-
did not purchase the fucking thing.
are you both not in the same house? Does
Apparently
that not
not.
count?
But here's
Yo,
the thing.
you
if
know they
turn
should
around-
make Deadpool hot dogs.
Yo, if you turn around and go, hey, I'm gonna get some popcorn, Vic, you want anything? And I say no, you have purchased the popcorn for yourself.
I guess.
And then when I stop eating it, he's like, all right, let me get the rest of that shit.
Oh man, you got to sip it once every 20 minutes. Damn,
Yeah, fuck
Nikki.
that. I'm a growing boy. Yo, we used to do that in the AMC. There's
My
a
mom used to have a big ass tote bag that you'd fill with fucking
Burger King.
the whole any fucking thing we wanted. Just walk in, pay for our tickets.
It's
Yo,
crazy.
I
Yeah,
used to
have
do that
nice.
at
Two
King's
large
Plaza.
drinks, chicken sandwich, some fries, and all that shit. You just pull it out the bag.
Yo, I used to do that at King's Plaza because that theater did not give a fuck. So it used to be right inside of a mall. So we would go whatever food place we wanted, buy food, then just go to the fucking movies.
Word.
Like I remember once I'm having fucking legit McDonald's, just watching. I think it was Spider-Man, just fucking like.
Pull out a fucking hero sandwich from the bodega. And then my ass is like, yo, I still want some popcorn. Like this ain't
that's the thing.
this is just because I'm hungry, but like I still want some pop. Like
Yo.
to me, the movies is popcorn, hot dog, drink, and a reclinable
people.
chair. Yo, that chair that we saw. What was the last movie we saw? King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
The chair didn't work on my shit, and we was like, it wasn't enough time for me to go. All right, let me kill somebody over this fucking chair. I said, fuck it. I was just gonna say it.
Yo, you remember the last time? So we had a movie theater around us, Whitestone movie theater.
Oh yeah,
You remember last time we went there?
yeah. You want anything? Nah, I ain't gonna make these motherfuckers work.
Yo, They were 3 people literally just standing behind the counter doing nothing.
Yeah.
They were
And there was a
already
line.
open. It's not like they were opening. Like it's not like they were setting up. They were already established.
And they just didn't do shit. They were just there.
Yo,
Yeah,
and the
my
great
mom looked at me as we're standing in line. Like, yo, do you want anything? And my response was like, fuck no. I'm not gonna make them do their job.
yeah. Yo, and the crazy shit was that had to be some of the best popcorn you could get. And and their cups, it was like we went to Mardi Gras. Because you had the regular big cup, and then they had these memorial cups that were like the fucking like 20 feet long with the bendy straw and
who
shit.
needs that much beverage?
I do.
Like, yo,
I
don't
need
need
a 3-liter.
I don't need a whole fucking liter of cola.
I want a liter of Coke.
When I'm watching a movie.
I am a state trooper. I need a liter of Coke.
He
Listen,
doesn't want
Mal.
a goddamn large farva.
Bird.
Shout out Super Troopers.
I still don't know what the fuck a farva is.
That's his name.
Oh.
Is it?
The joke, they literally said, yo, just get a large farva. And he goes, I don't want a large farva. I want a goddamn liter of Coke.
Okay, that
makes more sense now. Damn. We gotta rewatch Super Troopers.
Yo, dude, the second one is even fucking better.
Oh man.
Shit.
Oh, and Nikki, just so you know, I tend to try to mix up whatever I call myself on here just for shits and giggles. Because I'm a man child.
Word.
But yeah, we do just call him Cap on here. So
now, do you think they're gonna make multiple buckets? Like one for Wolverine and one for Deadpool?
Oh yeah, they already showed. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up.
Yo,
they've showed like the normal ones that they've already like worked on are already being like shown for AMC and shit.
Dude, I can honestly see they should do different ones for different theaters, right? And come up with the whole advertisement where Deadpool's like, yo, they're like STDs. You got to catch them all.
That would be funny. That would be funny. Give me 1 sec, because I know I sent them to. I know I sent them to somebody. Fuck. Where are these buckets?
Well, shit. While you're looking at that, man, we can go over the.
Oh, here we go. No, let me do this. Let me lower my brightness just a little.
See, look at that. He's showing off his iPhone 16.
There you go.
That ain't no goddamn commemorative cup.
That's the shit that they came out with.
Wait, show that again.
Look at this.
That is not what the fuck.
Yeah.
He gave him permission to do.
No. This isn't the Feige version. This is what
the
putting out normally.
What the fuck is the taxi?
Dupinder, bro.
The what?
Dupinder.
Yeah.
The taxi driver.
No, I know who's in it. I'm saying, what is it? Is that a hot dog?
No, that's a popcorn bucket.
That's a bucket?
Yeah, that's gonna be like, you remember how they did the Fast and the Furious and you could get Dom's car?
No.
Yeah, so you get that.
You know what's crazy? I feel like 94% of the buckets do not exist in New York. Cause
nope.
One time I bought a bucket for another movie. I think it was the Thor bucket. I bought the Thor bucket while I was watching another movie because that's all they had. And I was like, why wasn't this out when the Thor movie came out?
Facts.
It's like, you motherfuckers. I gotta go to Alabama to watch these fucking movies or some shit. Like, it's opening night. You ran out of buckets? This is the first showing. What the fuck what'd you do? Bitch. But yeah, that's the little shit, though. Like, this is for babies. But grown men, goddammit. It's rated R. Get me an extra large fucking father. Shit.
And no, Nikki, we will not be holding hands in the movies together. We do not do that. Unless we're watching the Titanic.
Word. Near, far, wherever you are.
Not gonna lie. When you started, the little circle and Ray's picture moved the lid up a little bit. I thought that was Ray. I was like, damn, Ray, all right. He committed to this bit.
I believe that. Nope.
Our heart will go.
Come on, Ray. You know damn well you can pay for voice lessons. You sound better than that.
Word. You over here trying to be a wrestler? You can't sing.
What does one have to do with the other?
Ask the Rock. You're welcome. What's going on, Leon? Shit. No, but yeah, there was a lot of buckets that I missed. I skipped on the King Kong Godzilla shit because
I'm mad. I wanted it, but because me and my boy went at 10 a.m., he was like, "I'm not letting you buy a fucking bucket at 10." I'm like, "But I don't even want the popcorn at that hour. I just wanted the bucket."
fuck that.
Time out.
10
Time out.
a.m.
Who the fuck says you can't get popcorn at 10 a.m. in a movie theater?
Because
Word.
we had just had breakfast, like not even 30 minutes
first
before
off,
that.
if you go to Weight Watchers, popcorn is one of those unlimited snacks.
No, certain popcorn, not all popcorn.
All popcorn.
No, certain popcorn.
All
No.
popcorn.
No,
All of
Ray,
them. If they
Ray's
pop
right.
and they're from corn, they're good.
No, Ray's right. It's only the corn that's dried out and specially made to be popped and consumed with melted butter.
Yes.
Oh shit,
Yes.
Leon, let me know how Monkey Man is. I've heard mixed
Word.
reviews. I need to know if I should go see that one.
I want to see Civil War.
I've heard good
Yeah.
things about that one. I
So
want
have
to pick that up.
We all got to meet up,
Right.
get into a fight with a bunch of fucking college students, whoop their ass, then go see Civil War.
Bet.
And then the money that we get from whooping the kid's ass, we buy some steaks.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that. But all right.
What, you don't think you could watch a movie?
No.
Fucking guy.
I could watch a movie and I could whoop somebody's ass. I don't think I should go out there and whoop somebody's ass for no reason.
Fuck you mean for no reason? Is it not Tuesday night? Tonight?
Well, first off, Saturday nights are right for fighting.
We learned that from AEW.
That's true.
So that's actually Elton John. But all right. So
No, that's why they stole it, because they stole it because they had the theme for
I
Collision.
guarantee you, Tony Khan, in his coke-filled imagination, thinks he came up with that one on his own.
Yeah.
So
Well, you know what else happens on Saturday night, right? Saturday night at the movies. Who cares what picture you see? As long as you're beating up college students and taking their money. And eating steaks after.
I am
That's the
so
way
glad you said college students, because I thought you were about to say something else. And I'm like, well, that's the end of our show, ladies and gentlemen.
What you thought I was going to say?
yeah, what the fuck? What else?
A tone the show conversation. That's all I'm gonna say.
Shit. All right.
All right. Apparently, Ray wants to beat up midgets.
And you said we have a dirty mind because
Right,
whatever
shit.
you did with that bucket. All right.
Word.
I didn't do anything with the bucket. I ate popcorn. That was it.
Get the fuck out of here!
I will not get the fuck out of here.
So should we get into some of these announcements?
Yes.
Yes, let's do
But
it.
is the Rated R Ninja Turtles film a part of it?
You know what? I'm gonna start with that. So Paramount did their CinemaCon panel. They discussed the upcoming Star Trek 4. So there's really no news about any of this shit. It's just announcements. Star Trek 4. They talked about the Naked Gun reboot with Liam Nielsen taking over the role of Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah. And apparently Pamela Anderson's in it too.
The South Park creators are making a new they're making a live action comedy, which should be funny as fuck. Because basketball was hilarious.
And it's gonna be a musical, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Well, I mean, all their shit has some sort of variant of that. My personal.
So they're the ones directing Joker 2.
No. I think the guy who did The Hangover is the one who did the Joker and Joker 2. And other news, the one I'm looking forward to, one of my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, probably my second favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie behind Predator. The Running Man is getting a remake. with Edgar Wright directing, and fuck is his name? I can't remember that dude's name, but if anybody's seen Top Gun Maverick, he was the hotshot pilot that thought he was number one. He's also
you and who do you love?
yeah. He's also the lead guy in the new Twister movie.
The guy from Maverick. Hangman.
Yeah, because he always leaves his people out to dry. Right.
Yes.
Let's see what else there. It was
That
announced.
he can't spell.
It was announced 100% that the next live action Transformers movie will be the G.I. Joe Transformer crossover.
Noise.
That's set. There's other stupid shit about a SpongeBob movie and a new Smurf movie. They're rebooting Scary Movie. They're gonna try to bring it back to its roots and
For what? Yo, Glenn Powell is that guy's name.
Glenn Powell.
Oh,
there you
okay,
go.
yeah, that makes okay.
So they showed a little bit of footage for Smile 2, which everybody's saying was looking good. I'm a big fan of that first movie, Smile. That shit was great.
That movie actually terrified the fuck out of me. Like I was scared to watch it for a while, and when I legit watched it, I was like, "This is why it took me so long." But it leaves me like, how are we getting a sequel? Because if you watch the first one, technically,
She didn't beat it.
but
It
didn't she
passed on
die?
to the cut. No, you don't remember the thing with it? The curse passes on to somebody
Okay.
if they kill themselves in front of you. It passes on to you then.
Okay, yeah.
And
Because I was like,
the-
wait, she died. So I thought that was the end
So
of it. but- yeah.
I know a little bit of the story
Okay.
of the second one, but I don't want to say it here because I don't want to spoil it. I know Toad's not gonna watch it, but I don't want to spoil it for you, Ray.
It's
Word.
okay. Just it's. I took the first one was spoiled for me. I don't mind the second one being spoiled. I'll still
So
watch it anyway, but it's gonna fucking be terrifying.
The second one deals with a massive outbreak because a famous singer
Okay.
gets caught with the curse,
Okay.
and then something happens at her concert,
And it just causes this to now
and
be.
it catches everybody at the concert.
Oh shit. Okay. Now that's interesting because it's like it's bad enough one like instance of it. Imagine that's interesting. Okay.
Shit.
So before I get to the big one here, they also showed a little bit of footage for Gladiator 2 with Denzel Washington in there and a couple other people. I
Got you.
can't think of off the top of my head.
Gluteus Maximus Aurelius Monis. That too?
Yeah, but he's dead. They're moving on with his son because it doesn't make
Okay.
sense to bring him back. And now, for the big one, they are making a live action rated R, The Last Ronin Ninja Turtles movie.
Let's fucking go.
Yo, that's gonna be crazy.
Oh man,
If
I
it's
can't
anything like the
fucking wait.
comic, that's gonna be fucking crazy. Patrick
Bro.
Swayze level crazy.
Bro, if it's even if it's fucking 50% as crazy as the comic, it's gonna be insane.
Word.
Like now, I'm just hoping which is gonna come out first, the game or this fucking movie.
No, the movie. That game is like 3 years away from even getting a beta, bro.
Jesus, because that game was announced for fucking. I think before the last comic even came out, that game was supposedly in the works, and nothing.
Dude, games take a long time to
No,
develop.
I know, but it's like, damn, can we finally get something?
So that's what you got to look forward to coming out of Paramount. Then we do have the Marvel side. Second, let me pull up this. Pull this up here. Come on. YouTube always got to do the fucking ads.
Of course.
All right. So they showed a new. So CinemaCon opened up with Kevin Feige talking about the bucket
Yep.
for Deadpool, which we've already discussed and went over. And
Yep.
Ray's going to be the first one in line.
I
I just thought of what they can call it.
what?
They can literally call it a glory hole.
Dun 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 dun.
You don't have buttons and shit like
I don't
that?
have the buttons. No, I want to get it eventually. I'm gonna get a soundboard eventually.
No, I got it. You so rich that you have Toad do it.
Yes, you cracked the code. This is how I got on here. I just pay Toe. This is what I do. I just pay Toe now.
And I like my money in cash.
Yep.
And in living color.
Word.
Street Fighter. Anyway, so they showed the new logo for the Fantastic Four, which is very similar vibes to what they had already shown. You know, the classic 60s sitcom, like I Dream of Jeannie feel.
Yeah.
Yep.
With, though, I actually want to see if I can find a picture, or if anybody can. Because I think that there's maybe some like hidden things in that logo. All right, so no, it's not in that logo. It was in the image that they showed of like the rendering of the Human Torch.
Yeah.
Because in the background, the city was not from our world. The buildings were not designed the way we design buildings.
Okay.
So it's further evidence that this might be a completely different universe for them.
Okay.
What else we had?
Hold up.
So we had there you go.
Does it really look like out of this world though?
If you zoom in.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Got it. My bad. I was just like, wait, that kind of just looks like just maybe like a power
Yeah, like,
plant. But
in passing, it looks.
got you. Okay.
So other things they did. Thunderbolts. So Florence Pugh did a little like backstage little video for one of the social medias, and she revealed that the Thunderbolts logo had an asterisk near it. Kevin Feige brought it up on stage, and it indeed does have the asterisk. It is Thunderbolts asterisk. And he said, we will discuss what that asterisk means once the movie comes out.
Mm.
Any
now
early predictions on what that means?
people are thinking that this is actually not the Thunderbolts. This is going to be the Dark Avengers. And they're going to give us a title change after the movie comes out.
I like it.
We all see it.
I like it. I like it.
So he's building big intrigue there.
That is going to be cool.
Then there was so we'll get to that last. There was a 9-minute fucking footage reel that they showed for Deadpool and Wolverine, where Deadpool and Wolverine are just literally cursing up a storm, talking shit. They showed a little bit more similar footage to what we've already seen, but a little bit extra. Like there's a joke in there that Blind Owl says something to the effect that she wants like some cocaine.
No.
And Deadpool was like, nope, that's the one line Kevin Feige said we couldn't cross.
Yeah.
There's also a reported fourth wall break from Wolverine, where he curses at the audience for something.
Can we just get to July already? I want to see this movie.
Yeah.
Like,
And then the big news, at least for me,
no.
they showed some footage, and they gave some tidbits on Captain America 4. And there is massive talks for people who were there coming out that this does have a legit Winter Soldier feel to it.
Oh man, that's
And they are saying that some people are saying that this is going to be Sam's big coming out party as
Cap.
he's official. Yeah, he's the next in line.
got you.
There's the look for there's the picture of him and Harrison Ford, who is now who he's Thunderbolt Ross. Thunderbolt Ross is now president by the time this movie comes out.
Okay.
And there was a whole thing about Thunderbolt Ross like yelling at him because he did something. It's like, you are not Steve Rogers. And Sam being like, that's the fucking point.
Got you.
Without cursing, but that's the gist of what they were saying. So that had renewed my hypeness for this movie. That, and they took out, hopefully, Seth freaking Rollins.
I was gonna say that sold the movie for Phil. Phil
Word.
now wants to watch this movie even more.
Best
Just
movie of all time.
because,
Word.
because they took out Seth Rollins.
How you gonna have somebody there with a broken back
Although
and a broken larynx?
I would not have mind if his character, whoever he was playing from I think he was part of the Serpent Society.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
not
that was
mistaken.
supposed to be it. though.
I would not have mind if his character in one scene was like just walking the halls or something. You know how like there's people patrolling and then you got the good guys who try to like sneak up and take people out one at a time?
Yeah.
I would not have mind if his character was walking as everybody's sneaking around and he's just humming to himself. Ooh.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't
And
be
then he's at bing, and a fucking shield just hits him in the face. Serpent Society, play my song. Whoa, bing.
And once again, he's get taken out by the shield.
Doo-doo.
Yeah, not to. I mean, we know we get caught off on side tangents, but anybody hear Paul Heyman's Roman decided in that moment after 10 years to finally get some fucking revenge, and I just heard that and went, wait a minute, Top Dog, you waited 10 years for your get back?
Yo, revenge.
At that time, it's no longer revenge. You just attacked him.
Revenge is a bitch served cold, as Ray likes to call it.
Gotta finish the story, man. Gotta finish the story. But give me 1 sec. I'll be right back, y'all.
And Ray's running to finish that story right now.
Yep.
Grab some toilet paper. So there's other small little things where footage came out for the new Planet of the Apes movie. People thought that looked pretty good. Oh, that was the thing about the Fantastic Four. It's being shot in IMAX. So
Like Batman and
the whole movie's going to be shot and made specifically for IMAX. Which
Okay.
probably means when we see it in standard, you're going to hate it because it might look blurry to you.
nah, we're gonna watch this shit in IMAX. Ray's paying for everybody's ticket.
Oh, then we're going to watch this shit in 4D.
Ray said for the first 12,000 people that turn on this show, he's paying for everybody's ticket. Shit. And but I'm not watching it in 3D. I'll tell you that shit right now.
I did not say that.
Did you even go do what you were supposed
No.
to? You just run back.
I was trying to, in order to get out of this table, unfortunately, I am tangled in cables right now thanks to a little dog next to me. So I was trying to untangle myself, but I'm listening to y'all, and I'm like, motherfucker, I did not say that. Don't put that out there. Because if it's on the internet, you know it must be true.
It wasn't even 12,000. It was 13.
That's right.
Get it right. I said 15,000.
Right. All in
Hey,
IMAX.
there you go. You heard
But
it right there.
only if you're subscribed to the channel. So you gotta be
And his
subscribed to the
OnlyFans.
channel. Facts. If you find my secret OnlyFans and show me proof of subscription,
Word.
you will get paid tickets to go see Deadpool.
And if you respond to him with the secret code, jiggle, 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 jiggle.
Yeah. So everybody go and look for his secret OnlyFans at I am Ray Ray, the real Ray Ray. Go subscribe.
It's gonna be so fucking sad if there is a fucking OnlyFans account like that. So Ray, this is you? Nope.
I'll tell you right now. Who's gonna go actually look for it? Not it. I'm not gonna fucking.
Hey man, these movie tickets be expensive.
Joe right now is gonna be like, "Yo, Ray, I did it." Leon says, "I'm gonna go see Beetlejuice 2." I am too. I want to see Beetlejuice. I can't wait. It's yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
I gotta watch Beetlejuice 1. I think I was either too young to watch it or it was on while I was in the room. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't remember Beetlejuice 1 for shit.
Oh wait, you finally saw The Godfather, right?
Yeah. I didn't see part 2 yet.
Okay.
Everybody
You can
keeps
stop
telling me
after
part 2 is
You can
the
stop
better
after
one.
that.
Yo,
You don't have to
yeah.
see the third one.
it's kind of like Star Wars. It's like the first one's good, the second one's better, the third one's except in this case, Sophia Coppola fucks that third movie up. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus
At this
Christ.
point, watch the first one, watch the second one, then go watch The Bronx Tale. That's it. You don't have to watch
Yo,
Godfather.
I kind of feel like The Godfather is the movie before Casino.
Yeah. If you who was it that said it? Someone said that one of those guys that was in both of those. He does a podcast now, and he basically said the stories aren't that different.
Yeah.
Like it's they knew that it was making money, so they kept doing it, but just changed it up a little bit so they can't say it's the same movie.
Yeah.
It's like it feels like it's the prequel to it. But now that
listen,
would be bad.
I mean, at the end of the day, every mobster movie, The Godfather's a prequel to it. Even fucking The Bronx Tale and shit, you know. But this is where I always heard, leave the gun, take the cannolis. Then I see it, I'm like, oh, that's where this is from. Okay. But Galogio from The Bronx Tale, he was on a podcast and he was explaining the first scene of The Godfather, where the mortician goes up to him and he asks him for a favor. He goes, you don't come to me as a friend, blah, 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 but then you want me to do this favor. You don't even call me the Godfather. Yeah. And it's basically he wants revenge for what these guys did to his daughter. But then later on in the movie, the Godfather goes to him asking him for a favor for his son. They did your daughter wrong. You want it to be rectified. They did my son wrong, and I want you to make it right for the mother. It was one of those like two grown men putting their hat in their hand, asking for help. You know, it was dope.
So while we wait for Ray to come back, any thoughts on the announcements coming out of CinemaCon?
So I'm wondering how they're gonna do the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, would you prefer a CGI turtle or a live action rubber suit?
I would love a CGI turtle with the live action rubber suit feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because the live action rubber suit Ninja Turtles have to be some of the best movies. Like the first one was an actual fucking movie. And you can feel the love they have for each other. Splinter hurt and all that other shit. Splinter! You know what I'm saying? Like, you could feel that this shit was real and you learned shit. Part 2 was better than part 1, but still, like, the CGI shit was just too much Fast and the Furious. You know what I'm saying? It was too much action. Like, it's all right. We watching the fucking G.I. Joes all over again. Like, okay. But I like the way the turtles looked.
Yeah.
But I wish I had that serious shit in it. You know what I'm saying? And with the Last Ronin, you kind of need that serious shit in it. You know?
Yeah, of course, definitely. You need to take it. You need to write this as if this was just a samurai action film and not a Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah.
Like this has to be a movie about hurt, pain, and revenge. Forget the fact that there's a giant turtle running around in it.
Word. Because if you can make RoboCop like that, you can make the Ninja Turtle. You know what I'm saying? Like there should be no reason for the Ninja Turtles to be bad. Or better example for you kids out there, if you could make Godzilla -1, there's no reason for you to not make a fucking awesome fucking Last Ronin. But shit, man. That and I know they showed 9 minutes of the Deadpool shit. I'm not watching that because you know me.
But I mean,
But
none of this is surfaced online, so you don't have to worry about spoilers or anything. Because they did something smart this year, and they actually let people take pictures of certain shit at appropriate times, so that it wasn't like a whole everybody trying to sneak shit and they snuck the
yeah,
wrong. They were like, here, this you can take pictures of. Now you can't. Now you can go back, and it seemed to have worked out pretty good.
okay. Shit, but do you get the feeling that this is the era of Marvel taking the handcuffs off? Because it's kind of like after Endgame, they tried to do the Kang shit, and it was like, yo, we need like the handcuffs are on because we got to tell the story. But now the Kang shit seems obliterated, and they're like, you know what? Let's just fucking do good shit.
Yeah. Let's see.
Because
Let,
if that,
let's see how. And again, it's easy to take the reins off with Deadpool because it's literally coming from another studio and has already hit the ground running.
yeah,
Let's see how good Captain America 4 is, and then we could better gauge if we're in the Triple H or, according to our truth, the Tommaso Ciampa era.
shit. But I mean, it does feel like we're having fun with it. If they gave Deadpool all this fucking freedom to do that shit, they're putting Easter eggs in the Human Torch. Like it seems like they have a vision of where they want to go, at least for these movies.
Yeah. I hope that vision just starts with make a good movie.
Yeah, because I mean, listen, you make good movies and you can connect them somewhere with something. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't have to be legitimately everything you do in this has to set up some shit. Just make a fucking good movie, and that because that was the thing. Like every movie in Phase 1 was its own movie, and then the end credit scene connected it.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
wasn't episode 6 leading into episode 7, and then
Yeah, because to be honest with you, Thor did not look like it belonged in the same world as Iron Man, but the little shit they put at the end works. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean,
So
part of that was by design because I mean he is a Norse god from a different realm. But again, like you got to find at this point, we all know. Like I've been saying this for how many years now? At this point, we all know they're connected.
yeah,
You no longer have to tell us.
true. That is true. And
After
even if it's like different universe,
yeah, well, yeah, the different universe shit that might need a little explaining, but explain a different universe, not how this is connected to shit, because it's not if it's a different fucking universe.
yeah, or figure that shit out later.
Yeah, And at this point, anybody who's jumping on board now, you done missed some shit. You gotta. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, you gotta catch up.
Word.
You can't transfer to a new school halfway through the semester and expect everybody to stop what they're doing and start back at one.
Word, bitch. This ain't Brian McKnight. The Planet of the Apes shit, that, like I told you, that seemed interesting.
Yeah, they said that it was the scene they showed was the new Caesar. I don't know what the fuck that character's name is, but he was with his hawk, and they said that not only was the scenery and like the shot, the cinematography and all that shit beautiful, but the CG was actually the best they've seen rendered in a long time. Which is finally some good news from the standpoint of CG in all these movies.
Wait, you talking about the apes alone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
No, I was just
Did you put up did you just look up a picture of the humans and be like, damn, that looks pretty damn good?
no, I was just
Yo, wouldn't that be something if they CG'd the humans but had real apes and monkeys running around set?
that would be something. I ain't even gonna lie, that would be something. I'm trying to find out where they have the Planet of the, like, all of the Planet of the Apes. Because, you know, I would need a refresher, at least on the last one. But the humans didn't talk in the first one? Like in the original one with, was it Christopher Reed?
No, it was Charleston Heston. And some of them, I believe one, maybe two spoke. But by this time, it kind of reverted to where the apes were speaking and the humans like reverted back to primal shit and just
Yeah.
low language.
Okay. Now I want to see at what point does the
Does the Mark Wahlberg one fit in?
yeah where the guy lands there and shit. Unless the
Damn
girl
you!
is
You blew it up! Damn you all to hell!
unless the girl is from the fucking past. Right? He was from the future, or he was from the past.
He's from the future. He came in his spaceship. He was trying to go somewhere and he got knocked off temporal course and landed on this planet. And that was the big twist, is the planet he landed on was just Earth years in the future. So then
Shit.
technically, yeah, he would have been from the past.
He's in our future, traveling and landed
From
in
our
his
present.
future. Okay.
He was in our present, traveled to our future, and had to get back to his past.
Okay. All while recognizing the Statue of Liberty. You blew it up.
Get your
Yeah, I gotta watch.
you damn dirty ape.
I gotta watch at least the last one, but I see if I can watch all of them together and just fucking balls to the wall and try to get the whole story. That way I can be like, oh shit, did you see that? Did you see that? None from the last 4 movies is in this. It's not related. This monkey's the same, but that's it. I didn't need to watch it.
What are we talking about?
I have no idea.
Deadpool.
But
Oh.
that's why I love this movie. Because I watched every single Saw, with the exception of the Book of Saw, because that has nothing to do with shit.
Yeah,
And
that's
when watching that, I was able to pick up on every fucking thing they tied together. Chef's just fucking beautiful.
Did you see that movie, Ray?
Did I see that? I did not. I stopped after the second one. I wanna
Oh,
say?
dude, you gotta watch all of them.
Yeah.
So go back and watch all of them from the standpoint of watching John's story.
Okay.
Because at a certain point, these Saw games themselves are inconsequential,
Got you.
but John's story throughout all the movies is even Jigsaw is something that's, excuse me, that's well told, well thought out. And then once you get to Saw X, that's your payoff.
Okay. Because yeah, I stopped after the second one because to me it just I kept losing interest. I don't know why. I kept losing interest in it.
Nah, Saw is one of my favorite fucking franchises, horror franchises. I'd
No,
watch.
yeah.
I gotta give it another watch. I gotta give it another watch.
That first one was unreal.
And the twist in the second one, to me, was even better.
Yeah. And then what does he really need to watch? Like part 1, 2, and 3, and then he can watch that?
Technically, he needs to watch 1, 2, and 6. 1, 2, and 6 are the ones that he actually needs to watch. 3, 4, 3, 4, and 5 are ancillary to other little things in the movie. But 1, 2, and 6 tie into the bigger story of X.
Okay.
And then Saw 3D and Jigsaw are dumb fun movies that you could watch that also have a little bit of bearing in the overall story and little tie-ins here and there.
Shit, and Spiral. Just
That one you
hope
can
and
skip.
pray. That one you don't need to.
That one was its own thing, no? Because it was supposed to be like out of the book of like
Yeah, Spiral was like
Yeah.
Chris Rock's version,
yeah.
but still,
That one didn't hit, but
yeah.
yeah. So now that I'm thinking of it, 1, 2, and 6 for John's story, John Kramer's story, and it'll tie in nicely in X. 4, 5, and 6 a little bit for Amanda's story and some other shit. Oh, 3, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, 3, 4, and 5 for Amanda's story.
Okay.
Shall we get on to the Beast de Resistance, Sherry?
Oh, it's time for the main event.
Come on, Ray. You a fucking wrestling announcer. That's all you got?
I was trying to do.
It's time for the main event. Like what?
I was trying to do a bad Mark Henry impression. It just
You didn't try to do one. You succeeded.
Yeah. And on top of that, you decided to do Eeyore doing a bad Mark Henry impression.
Word. Did not tell you when you introduce wrestlers on the show you need energy. Where's the energy at, Ray?
my bad. I was inspired by what we were watching earlier. Huh?
Oh, all of a sudden he's inspired.
You want an actual?
Stop talking the show with all these excuses. Where's the energy, Ray?
You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the evening. Even though it's a discussion, so our main event discussion of the evening, as it's time to talk Xmen 97, episode 5.
Yeah.
How's that?
Nah,
Better.
I need you to make me believe that you're willing to smack a baby for this.
Come on, Ray. Show
What?
him how it's done.
All right. It is now time for the main event of the Knucklehead comics. Xmen 97 episode 5. We got ups, we got downs, we got tears, we got bloodshed, we got everything we needed. And now let's hear from hello there, Cap, with your thoughts on the episode. See how many babies were hiding when I said that shit?
Sure.
Okay. My thoughts on the episode. This is probably the greatest thing Marvel has done since Endgame. And I know I said that overall this series has been great and better than a lot of shit. But this episode in particular is top tier, S class. The drama, the acting, the writing, the animation, the action, the messaging, the questions that you have going forward from it. Not just talking about, oh, what happened to this character, what happened to that character, but the moral questions as to what would you do in certain situations. They bring up situational questions for adults in
Yeah,
this fucking show, and they do it in such a beautiful way that there is no fucking black and white answer. There is no that's 100% wrong, this 100% right. Does not exist here. It leaves you in that great moral area where you can literally have legit conversations and ponder the veracity of your conclusions
that's right.
with this shit. I can't say enough good about this. And I honestly think coming off of this here that even played for a joke, casting Channing Tatum as Remy LeBeau would be a massive disservice to the character. Because you say whatever you want about him, I don't think he has enough acting ability to do what they did in this episode.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Floor's yours, everybody.
I never thought, which it should be a lie because we've seen how they could do with this, but I never thought the emotion that this episode would get from people, because the build they've been doing so far, 5 episodes in, and it's only gotten better with each episode. After the second and third, I was like, oh shit, I love where this is going. After this one, my instant question was, oh my, now I see why they already have a second season done. Um it's like they legit came in swinging with this. And fuck, they came at our heartstrings though. Cuz I'm like, why? In so many ways though. In so many ways, cuz at one point I'm like, yo, Ro, what the fuck? And then at another point it's like, no, because I know we're gonna spoil it eventually, but I'm gonna give Toes
Nah,
time
fuck
before.
it. Give us your shit. It's been a week. You lost. You get nothing.
But why they have to do that to Gambit, man?
Yo, bro.
Like that shit. Like like at one point it's like, oh fuck, they got him. Then it's like, no, it's an Iron Man moment. It's like, no,
Remember it.
but fuck. And then the end, like the fucking right before we get the fucking theme, her saying that instantly, I was like, this kind of reminds me how Wanda did with Vision. That it's like, oh, this fucking hurts.
Yeah.
I kind of hated you from the beginning of the episode today, but it's like, damn, like, fuck. Again, I didn't think I was gonna feel all these emotions watching this fucking show. Shit.
Word.
Yo, just to put this in perspective for me here. We came off of watching that on Wednesday. Thursday night is my D&D night, Critical Role. I bring him up every once in a while. In that episode, they also had an emotional impact moment where one of their characters did the hero sacrifice. So, needless to say, I've been crying since Wednesday.
Shit. You know what? The crazy shit is, I don't think people realize this, but through the relationship of Rogue and Magneto, they foreshadowed the ending. Not that Remy was gonna die, but she kept saying, "I can't touch you, Remy. I can't feel your skin on me. I'm allowed to feel Magneto because of his magnetic pulse and all that other stuff. Like I can feel him." And she ends the episode with, "Remy, I can't feel you anymore."
Yeah.
Like she wasn't able to feel his life
Heartbreaking.
force, which was heartbreaking.
Fucking
Yeah, yeah, heartbreaking. And another thing that most people haven't mentioned is that in the beginning of the episode, Scott was sitting there going, he loves Jean Grey, but the mother of his child is the clone. He knows that for a fact, and she's gone, and the kid is gone, and now a human is trying to interview him about that shit, and he's fucking sad. He's like, this is what it means. I have to sacrifice everything there is about me to protect you ungrateful motherfuckers. And that was his unleashing of that.
I love that because that's another emotional toll. Because in a sense, he's still going through grief.
Yeah.
He's going through grief, and we got to see that now told in this.
Yeah.
Because that's something that again people don't talk about. Like we've talked about it here on the fucking on the network. But like seeing that and see that moment of like, yo, fuck y'all. Why do we want to assimilate with y'all if you guys are fucking ungrateful and still don't want to treat us as fucking, you know what? I'm glad we're different.
The crazy shit is, if you think about it, Scott was the Boy Scout in the original. He, no matter what Charles said, he was there. He 100% on with Charles. We could do this. I believe in everything Charles is saying. And in this one, it's almost like he's turning into Magneto.
It's needed though. It was that moment of fucking, you know what?
Yeah.
It's worth it anymore.
And then Jean sees that he's been connecting to this girl telepathically. And he's like, what the fuck you expect? That's the mother of my child. Like, you know, and even, to see Wolverine talk to Jean and she kissed him, he's like, no, you just forgot the rules. Like, you're with Scott and I'm supposed to be chasing you. It's like,
yeah, can we talk about this? Because I don't know how to feel here. Because if you watch that, my initial thoughts are Scott is dealing with a whole bunch of shit. He lost not only once the woman that he loves, because she made the decision to send away his son.
yeah.
But he lost twice the woman that he loves, because the real Jean Grey is out playing memory photos in a pool instead of being with him. Right? He the whole time refers to Madeline only as Jean.
Yeah.
He never once says Madeline. When Jean shows up, she's mad because Madeline has been playing her part and trying to help Scott. And then turns around and goes, oh, Sinister took a piece of me and cloned it and you fell in love with it.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here thinking, lady, do you hear what you just said? This man loves you so much that they took a piece of you out and he still was in love with you,
Yeah.
with that piece. Then not
That's
only the
somebody that
fact
loves
that,
you unconditionally.
yeah, not only the fact that this lady is literally the one who birthed his child,
Yeah.
and you're over there kissing Wolverine unfucking prompted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing too. That it's like, wait a second, like
But now,
you're throwing stones here, lady.
yeah, but now here's where I said earlier that not everything's black and white.
Yeah.
Because my initial thoughts were that coming from the perspective of how much more does Scott need to do to prove anything to anyone, right? Because that's essentially what the lady was asking him. Oh, why did you lie about your kid? And he hit that moment. What the fuck more do I need to do?
Yeah. Like
Everything
I
I
can't
do for
even
y'all
fucking
motherfuckers,
mourn
you
this
don't.
kid.
Yeah, but even in a bigger sense, everything the X-Men do for these motherfucking humans, they still don't give a shit.
Yeah. It's
But
always something.
now on the flip side, none of this shit you don't know how long it's been since you were actually there. None of this shit happened for Jean with her there. So what if Cyclops gets Madeline, Logan gets Jean?
Is that
I
what
mean,
happened in the comics?
no, not at all. Cyclops and Jean wound up together. Wolverine went and did Storm and Yuriko and Lady Deathstroke and a whole bunch of other women.
But
And
this is
then
the direction it's looking like we're gonna get that out at this show.
yeah, and then Jean left to do the Phoenix Force, and Andor died. And she psychically linked back to Scott and said, "Well, you can't be lonely," because she went to, I think she somehow jumped into a future timeline and saw that Scott was so distraught that she was finally gone that he destroyed the world. So in order to keep him from getting to that point, she psychically linked back to him in the past and told him, "Hey, go bang Emma Frost."
Yeah.
So I bring all that up because in this section, this relationship here, which we'll get to the other one too, but in this relationship, it's not all black and white, and this is the most difficult. This is what I'm saying. It leaves you with questions. What do you do when the woman you love and the mother of your child is not the woman you thought you were loving and is not the one you thought was going to be the mother of your child, but she is?
That's crazy.
That's a mind fuck right there.
And it's impossible. Like she can get mad at Scott all she wants, but that's impossible. Like literally, you and Madeline are the same person, and we don't know when you got switched, but he was in love with you, and that is you. And now they find out that that isn't you, and he had a baby with that, but they're still you. Like you're literally two yous, and he wants to. That's a crazy partner. Like you want to be in love with someone that technically isn't the person you're in love with, but is completely the same person that you're in love with. They have the same memories, the same everything, but you didn't do it with them. You did it with someone else, but it's the exact same person. And then you have a kid with that person, and you thought it was the real person, but now it's like shit. And like this is you be you, but not in front of them.
Yeah, it's such a just mind boggling thing because it's like
Yeah.
I fell in love with who that person is. Meanwhile, it's something else, you know?
Yeah.
And it sucks because it's like, can you blame him though? Especially with everything going on. He's puzzled right now. He's going through all this because he's also still trying to fit in the role that he feels Xavier would have wanted him to be.
Yeah.
So it's like there's so much going on
'Cause-
there.
Yeah, because also remember he was reluctant to leave because he wanted to lead the X-Men.
Yeah.
Jean wanted to leave for their son, and he was gonna do what was best for the son. And now the son is gone, and Jean is all fucked up.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Fuck, how am I gonna be the leader if I can't even protect my fucking wife?" Which is an impossible task in itself, also. Because like you're the leader of the X-Men, you're not the leader of the clone and the real one. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't know, Jean didn't know, no one knew, and now your baby's in trouble. So you're gonna have to figure that one out, player. But I'm thinking Apocalypse is gonna show up because Cable came.
I can see that. I can see that. That moment though was so good too. Having Cable and her just be right there. It's like
Yeah,
that was just that was too perfect.
yeah, and he ran to Madeline, not the regular Jean.
Yeah.
Oh, because Madeline is his mom.
No, yeah, I know. I'm just saying, it's like
Yeah.
I think he's the only one that's not confused about who the real mother is for him.
Well, I would assume he's in the future. He would have to know, right? Like that has to be part
No.
of.
Isn't it a little weird though how she instantly knew he was Cable, but then was like Nathan? Like,
Yeah,
That's how I was like, wait a second, how is it like? That was
I mean,
weird.
remember they did fight Cable back in the past.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Would you? You know what? I think it makes sense because would you recognize a child from the future at the time you didn't have a child?
True. Plus, how they like that moment of just like, yeah, it makes sense. Okay, yeah. Because at that moment, I'm like, wait a second, how do you not notice? But then it's like, yeah, would you be able to know? You know?
I think once you had the child,
Yeah.
I don't know, but you have the love story between Rogue and Remy and Magneto, and like I said, they foreshadowed it because Rogue was like, I can't feel you, and that's why I can't be with you. And then she goes to be with Magneto, and she's like, it's not about feeling him, it's about the fact that he loves me unconditionally, so I can be with him. And now she can't be with him because she can't feel him.
yeah. See, this is one of those things where, well, I mean, what do you do when you physically cannot touch somebody who wants to love you, but you can touch somebody who also wants to love you?
Yeah.
Maybe not to the same extent as Gambit.
It's a whole different kind of love, though. That's the thing. It's like there's that natural just bond, and then there's something that again that actual just genuine love there. It's I don't know. I felt bad for Gambit in this because even in the end he did it.
I mean, I felt bad for the Warlocks and the other mutants there, because it's like they can't get no peace.
Nope.
And Magneto's over here talking to the ambassador. Like, you see, even when we try to keep to ourselves, y'all motherfuckers come and attack us. It was almost like the visual representation of Scott's fucking breakout. Like,
Yeah.
Scott gets tight because they're asking him these questions that he's supposed to be this above all. He's like, fuck y'all. Like, you don't even know what the fuck we do for you. And I'm happy I'm not a mutant. I'm not a human because you fucking people suck. And that party was like, you see, you motherfuckers don't never leave us alone. You know what I'm saying? Like you every chance you get, you attack us verbally or physically. You know what I'm saying? So it's you start noticing that shit. It's kind of dope. It's more adult. This is what I was talking about when we first started watching. It's like I wanted to get the same feeling, but in the new era, and I'm getting more of that feeling here because as a kid, you didn't really feel that level of detail of the story that's being said, but it's still fucking dope.
Yeah, that so as we described here, if you haven't seen the episode, which all of you should, uh, they asked Magneto to be essentially the king of. Did they call it Krakoa? Does anybody remember what? Because in the comics, it's Krakoa. Or did they call it Genosha? Is it Genosha here?
No,
Use
they
the
called
notion.
they called it that.
Genosha?
Yeah.
So they ask him to be the king. He says that he wants Rogue to rule by his side because having an X-Men as the second in command and his queen would help out. We all think that Rogue is going to pick Magneto with the way she shows up in his colors, by the way.
Yeah.
And right at the moment, there's a big attack.
Yeah.
And a giant ass fucking master mold fucking kaiju shows up.
I was like, that looks just like a Megazord. When I saw it, I was like,
Yeah.
that's cool. About to kill them. It's like that's about to kill them. That's fucking cool.
Word.
Damn it, show. You watched the wrong X-Men.
Yeah.
That was X-Men 69. We're supposed to be watching X-Men 97.
Yeah, you're supposed to be watching.
Shut up, bitch.
So this episode was, once they got to the attack, was super hard to watch
Yeah.
because even with Sebastian Shaw, Emma Frost, Moira McTaggart, and some of the other characters that cameoed in here that are normally bad mutants, to see everybody getting wiped out is fucking rough.
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught the symbolism, but Magneto was having a little bit of flashbacks to his time in the camp. Right? They showed that little flashback with him standing behind the barbed wire fence.
Yeah.
And then what does he do to fight back against the new oppressors? He
Brings
uses
everybody to a camp.
He uses the train, which is fucking major symbolism. For anybody who, I'm not going to get into it here for fear of getting kicked off of YouTube for just saying history, but
Yeah.
go look it
I
up.
don't like history. Yeah.
Do we think Magneto's dead?
I don't think so. Do we think we're gonna get more mutants?
Yo, I think that they might actually undo this. Because remember, Cable came back and wasn't in time. And if he's a time traveler, that means he can go back and get it right this time.
Yep. Definitely because of how we're losing people. I think we're definitely going to need more mutants. So, yeah.
Wow, there's only ever like 4 X-Men at a time.
True, but
That
we're
is
gonna
true,
need,
yeah.
we're gonna need some. We're gonna need some more. We're gonna need more.
Poquito.
Un poquito.
Is Apocalypse gonna show up?
Possible.
Is Sinister gonna fucking?
That's gonna be the 2-part season finale.
So that's the thing. We don't know who perpetrated this attack. Now, people are saying that because the Deadpool movie's coming out, that it could be the actual person who did this in the comics, who is I forget the name, but it's the female twin sister of Professor X. Because they're thinking that she's also the villain in the Deadpool movie. Then they were saying it could be Apocalypse.
Ooh.
Because with Cable, it's almost always Apocalypse.
It's a trap.
I can't wait for the fourth wall break on that.
Dude, that's. Dude, should we get to the moment? Or do you want to bring up anything else with the episode?
Nah, I think we pretty much talked about it all.
Yeah, let's get to the moment.
So we get to the big moment where the big ass kaiju turns around, says, "Omega level threat detected," and we get that shot of Magneto trying to protect the Morlocks, holding back Rogue and Gambit, getting hit with this blast. The dust settles. You hear threat neutralized. It turns to walk away, and Rogue takes off after it. Then Gambit gets on his motorcycle, charges that bitch up, and smacks Rogue out of the way. Because you know he would.
Yeah.
And then parkours his ass, trying to take out this thing, and on purpose takes the stab wound. And then does the one thing that if you've ever read any statistics on Gambit, you know that if he takes a day, he could charge a mountain and blow up half the world. So he takes the fucking stab wound, charges it up, and says, "Hey, the name's Gambit, Chetty. Remember that." Boom.
Remember it. Yeah.
The minute I saw the bike rev up, I was like, oh. Seeing it the first time, I was like, no. Here we go. Because you knew it was going to be the sacrifice. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
The minute he took her out the way, it was like, that's it. It's got to be him.
But when I saw the shit going inside in my head, I was like, hey, he's touching him now. He got it. You could fucking explode him now. So I wasn't expecting him to explode himself too. But
yeah.
Shit, the Magneto Omega level threat neutralized. I mean, what another level Omega level threat mutant was there?
I don't know. I looked it up. Normally, even with all that power, Gambit is not an Omega level mutant. So I don't know. Because there is that moment where they kind of play off of, like they say it, and they immediately show Gambit before turning to Magneto.
Yeah.
It's like the little misdirect, and you're like, or foreshadowing of Gambit's death. But that ending of, we spoke about it already, of just hearing Rogue say, "I can't feel you," fade to black, no music, go.
I can't feel you, Remy.
That hurt. That line right there, it's like, fuck you, now I want more.
Yeah.
Like, don't end it there. Now what?
Mm.
Now what?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
this was the episode where you turned to me, Toe, and said that I was right?
Yeah, it was. It's the episode I turned around to Cap and I said, you were right. You give me 10 good, Cap was like, "You give me 10 good episodes, I'm happy with that." And I was like, "Nah, I need more episodes." And now it's like, "Nah, you gave me 4 or 5 good episodes. You got 10. Nah, I mean, yeah, this is worth it." Because if this is the fucking level of episode that you giving me, and all I got is 10, fuck it. Because apparently they greenlit season 3 or some shit.
Well, season 2 is already being worked on and or done. I don't
Yeah, I
know
was gonna
about
say,
season 3.
I think that was already confirmed in a sense. The third is what they're working on now.
Okay.
Okay.
Because that was what this guy was fired before getting to the third.
Yeah.
Yes, Krills.
Yo,
It is
yeah.
very dope.
Yo, it's better than the original X-Men because they actually fight. Nah, like they're actually hitting each other. But the stories, they mean something.
No,
No, she said, "I can't feel you."
no.
Because the thing is, Rogue can suck people's powers up, so she can feel people's mutant abilities faintly through them. You know, it's like the life force and shit. Because she, you know what I'm saying? She's technically like a mutant magnet to him. So since he has no life now, when she goes to touch him, she can't feel his energy. She can't feel his mutant ability. And if you know, it's like Disney Plus. You know, and this is another thing that people don't understand, and Rogue like learned, and it's kind of like a lesson for life. It's like you have someone that in Magneto that you could be with, you could touch, you could do all this, but he's not necessarily right for you. He's not, you know, he used you for what it was, and yeah, he cares about you, but this isn't the person that you need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then Gambit is the person you've been looking for your whole life. But there's something there that's stopping you because you don't believe that either you deserve it or you don't want to get hurt. And then it's a little bit too late when you decide, you know what, fuck it. And now you miss your opportunity to be with the best person that you could have been with. Granted, Gambit died, but I think it's like a metaphor of, you know, he fought for this and you broke his heart by having him, you know, basically choosing Magneto in front of him.
Which,
Yeah, that.
which is funny because, like I said, nothing is black and white. She didn't choose Magneto.
But in his
And
eyes,
we'd never know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
And-
but that's that's the thing. It's like he dies. Well, the thing I've seen in a few reviews, he dies because people are speculating he's not dead.
Well, again, like I said, I think they're gonna undo this with Cable. Cable's gonna
Yeah.
try to. So, this is what I'm hoping, and I know this is an unpopular opinion. I'm hoping that this truly is something that's permanent and can't be undone, and we do lose Gambit and all those characters for two reasons. One, this is what they wanted to do with Morph, and they were forced to revert.
Yeah.
Two, the Watcher was in the sky,
Yeah.
and he's always there for Nexus moments. And if this is truly a Nexus moment, then that means this cannot be changed.
Yeah. Gambit needs to die. And now we got to figure out why. What does this mean? Is that what the straw that broke the camel's back? And now we go into straight up genocide?
But
Or
if Magneto was still alive, probably. Or I mean,
is that
we don't know if Magneto's alive.
yeah? Because it's
Neutral
not like
can be a lot of things.
yeah, because it's not like this is Selma, right? Because they were in Genosha. They're not in America. This isn't televised. This is their own thing. So America didn't see them do this to the mutants.
No, they did. Remember, the X-Men were watching it on the news.
No, they didn't. No, but I don't think they were they watching the devastation of it, or they were
Yeah.
just okay.
Yeah, they were watching it in real time.
So now what? Like, cause Selma, you saw them cross the bridge and they got beat, and that's when America, people were like, hold up, this isn't right. You know what I'm saying? And that's when people backed the calls and all that other shit, and that's when the movement really started. So now is this gonna be that where the movement's gonna start for people to start appreciating the mutants, or is this one of those things where fuck these people, and now the humans got to relax, and we go further into the future of the Sentinels taking control?
Yo, that's a very good question. And that first half of that question leads into a conspiracy theory that Magneto is the one who's behind this. Almost like a false flag in order to galvanize unity amongst mutants and humans.
Yeah, there's nothing. Nothing sparks chaos but loss. You know.
Yo,
That's,
that
yeah.
I don't want to believe that because I don't want to believe somebody who has the history of Eric Lenscher would come to the natural conclusion that this needs to be what happens to usher in peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's Magneto. You know what I'm saying? Like because that he loves Xavier too much. You know what I'm saying? I do think it would be Sinister or Apocalypse or
What are we thinking about the UN lady?
I
it's
don't trust her.
coincidence that she's always there when something happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
don't
people
trust
saying
her.
that she might be
She's.
Mystique.
Mm.
I can see
Yeah.
that. I can
I
see
have a
that.
hard time. I have a hard time believing that Eric wouldn't know, or Madeline wouldn't know.
There has to be something she's doing. Like there's is, I don't trust it. Like Toe said, like she's always there, the minute all this goes down, and she's really pushing like against all this.
And you notice
Like
you really can't tell the difference between any of these women with like Rogue, her, Jean. Like you got to take a second look to really know who the fuck is on screen.
yeah,
Yeah, when Rogue came down in that dress for a split second, I was like, Madeline?
Yeah,
no, yeah. For a second, it's like wait, maybe it's the animation, but it's like
I think it's because they softened up the features and went a little less with defining each one
yeah.
individually.
Because for a second, it looked like the Jubilee like game version that they did for episode 4.
yeah,
I was like, Juba? No, okay. I was like,
yeah. It's
but again, it's
what. So what? There's 5 episodes left, or 4 episodes left?
5, right?
Well, if there's 10, then there's 5.
Okay. Because I didn't know if it was 10 or 9.
It's weird because I think it was 8 or 9 weeks because they did 2 and 1 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I can look up the exact count here.
Shit. Oh.
I guess Nikki's showing you love today, Toe.
Word. Too many emojis there. What's going on, Pootie?
So
Pootie.
it is 10 episodes.
10 episodes. All right.
Cool.
Yeah,
So we got 5
5.
left.
Yep. And tomorrow's number 6, so that's gonna be crazy.
Ah, shit. Here you go. I can't wait.
Yeah. But
How do you follow that up?
We shall see, because it's only getting crazier from here. I would assume.
probably with Storm. Remember, the shit with Storm was almost just as fucking impactful.
Yeah.
You know?
We shall see.
It's crazy how Beast is the only one that's I know. Like Beast is like, I have love for all of you guys, but I'm the only one that's in peace. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the guy that, damn, this shit happened, and he feels sad and all that other shit. But he's like, I really got no skin in the game. I'm just here to do science and
Well, I mean,
fight when we
that's
need to.
that's probably because he's the only one where his outward appearance and the reason people would be ejected to him is his fault.
Yeah.
He's the reason he looks like that. That's not part of his mutation.
Hmm. He was trying to reverse that shit, and he just turned into more of a
Yeah.
beast, right? Which that's crazy. But yeah, like I don't know. I think if there's gonna be something, it's time for Wolverine to step up now and start knocking some sense into people, because technically he's the oldest one there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gotta be the one that's like, yo, we all suffered loss, and I suffered the most loss out of all you motherfuckers. So it's, this ain't the time to cry. Like we gotta handle our business,
Yeah.
and then like this, the grandmother and Blue Beetle, then we can cry.
We're gonna probably see a moment like that next episode, or tomorrow, I should say.
Yeah,
Like they'll probably get something like that, because now it's gonna be, after that, it's gonna be chaos. Like we're gonna see the remnants of it all. We're gonna
Yeah.
see what's gonna happen next. This fucking UN lady's probably gonna try to push in more. Like we'll see.
yeah.
We'll see.
Which is weird, because there's like, you regulate the mutant so much and you worry about the mutant so much, but there's a lot of heavy machinery trying to kill these mutants that no one's giving a fuck about.
But I mean, shit, it's made by the fucking U.S. government,
Yeah, right?
handed over by one of their own, as we learned in the Storm fucking episode.
Shit.
Fucking Forge, man.
Yo, and you know what's funny? After you told me the story with Jean telling Scott, basically go be with Emma Frost, then you see Emma Frost, and it's kind of like, wait a minute, this and all this, because they didn't really show her. You notice they showed like her side, and you didn't see her face or anything like that. She was like a side character.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it
She
kind of
don't
makes
need
me
to
wonder,
say-
like, what's up with this? Why is this one hiding? Does this also look like Jean Grey? Like, not saying that she's a clone, but is this one of those also?
You you don't know Emma Frost. Emma Frost is the queen of fucking fucks up with this bitch. What are we doing? Yo, her whole power, she's an empath. Which means she does have the ability of like reading minds and thoughts and some shit, but her game is subliminally sending you fucking images to make you think shit's happening, hitting you in the part of your brain that does feelings like empathy and hope and love and despair, and
Ooh.
she fucks with you in a way where you'd believe, should have you believing that you and her are having the most amazing time.
Meanwhile, you're getting
She's in the
killed.
kitchen making some fucking Tostino's pizza rolls and shit. Like,
Got you. Nice.
Shit, but
and on top of that, her secondary ability, her skin turns to diamond. So the likelihood
diamonds
of
are-
her surviving is pretty high because
no, yeah.
she can be pretty durable. What do you think that psychic bolt was?
I thought that
Shit
was
hit both of them, Jean and
yeah. At first, I thought it was Apocalypse, but it kind of, thinking about it now, reminded me of Sinister.
That's what I thought it was. That it's him messing with both parts of his creation in a sense, though,
Yeah,
like the clone and then her itself. I think I thought it was him, but at this point, could be something worse because to the degree of like her having the nosebleed and all that, I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's something worse.
Or it could be Professor X.
Mm.
Could it have been Cable? Could it have been something to do with like a warning through a
Possibly.
telekinetic link?
Maybe.
Possibly because he's also telekinetic, right? Or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Possibly.
He-
That's why he was trying to tell them, stop the music, stop the mute. Like, yeah, I could see that.
And what do you call it? There's an X-Men character called Strife who looks kind of like a fucking almost like the Silver Samurai,
Got you.
right? It's all silver look. He's got a Shogun-esque like helmet, but he's got the shit out to the side, the pauldrons out to the side. That is another clone of Cable, but without the technovirus. And that motherfucker's unbelievably strong.
Jesus.
I doubt we're gonna get any of that. But just to show you, just to go off more of how strong Cable should be, if it wasn't for the fact that he has to control that technovirus and that fucking metal armor he's got.
Got you.
It's kind of like Forge. You suck at this. It's like I thought you was gonna make a cure. Guess not.
Well, it did something to him, but
Remember, so this is why I said that it's not everything is black and white. He said that he can make anything he wants, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's a mutant ability. Do you think he gets what he says he wants? Or does he get what subconsciously he actually wants?
Hmm.
Because he made a machine that technically worked, but it didn't fast track. It slow walked. What does that mean? Storm would need to stay with him longer,
Yeah.
right? What did he
Yeah.
want? He wants Storm to be there.
Yeah.
So
And he created a reason for her to be there.
did the machine work or did it not? I think from his weird little unintentional standpoint, it worked exactly the way
He
was
wanted.
supposed
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it makes sense. But I mean, that's pretty much it. Before we start exhausting the same shit, but I mean, that was almost a masterpiece of an episode, and I'm excited to see tomorrow's episode.
I'm gonna ask this before we do wrap it up.
Yeah.
Is it? Are we worried they peaked too early now in this season? Because we've been saying, just like most of these shows, every time it's like, oh, it's getting better, and it's getting better. We're now at episode 5. Do we get better from here, or do we do what's been happening every time? And now it's like, what happened?
So, in my humble opinion,
Yeah.
I think every show has been telling a through line, and we hit the peak, and then it fucks off at the end, trying to go through that through line, right? I think more so than not, the X-Men cartoon has never been a through line story.
Okay.
It's always been an episode, a group of episodes, an episode, a group of episodes. And I don't think we're in for a decline because I think each episode is specifically targeted to elicit some sort of reaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as long as even if they group them together, as long as each episode could keep hitting these reactions, we're fine.
Got you. No,
Yeah.
again, I asked just because, like I said, it's been almost that common thing when we've reviewed here that it's like, it got here and then, yeah. But I hope it continues to ride. I hope it continues to make us interested every week. because again, it's gonna be hard to top this reaction this week
Yeah.
because episode
But-
5 legit was as close as perfect as it's gonna be.
Yeah. And the good news is that they only have to worry about telling their story.
Yep.
They don't have to worry about it being connected to a multiverse or anything like that. So,
Touche.
but on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it is your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. You will be able to feel us. Tune in tomorrow for some sports. We got
Ray said
we
you
got the
can feel
play-in
him whenever you
tournament.
want.
Word. We got the play-in tournament that we got to talk about, and Ray's still offering those tickets to people who come show up tomorrow.
Remember,
Peace,
catch
everybody.
the fans.
Right. Peace, everybody.